Hi, my name is Adam Everilla. It is March. It is time to open up the doors and welcome your friends in for a beautiful brunch or dinner. We're going to create a floral ring that fits perfectly on top of your favorite wine. This is the item that we are going to use for our base of the design. It is from a company called Floral. I was at a show and I saw them and I knew that I wanted to bring this to you because I think it's a great way to dress up a bottle for a brunch or for a shower or a gift or what have you. But it's a little floral foam on top of a hard plastic base, and what it does is it slips right over the wine bottle. So then you can design your fresh flowers in this and it slips right over the wine bottle. Now, there are two ways we can do it. We can design it as is on the bottle. However, water will drip out and it ruins the label. So what I prefer to do is design it on the table, let all the water drip out, and then put it on the wine bottle. So that's what we're gonna do today. So we'll put this to the side. The first thing we're gonna wanna do is soak this properly. Just like all the other floral foam that we use, we want to make sure we allow this to just sit and it'll float down, and when it gets all the way down, then we know we've absorbed, and look at how fast it's going. And then we have an absorption. It's starting to bubble a little bit, which is good. Put some paper towels out. Once the bubbles stop, you know that it has enough water in it. Perfect. So, do you see the color is even different now? It's a little bit darker because it is fully saturated. So I'm gonna set it there while I grab the other items. Now that we have our foam soaked properly, I just grabbed a cylinder vase. You can use a cup, whatever you have, just to elevate this up a little bit so you can get some floral coming down. If you do it flat on the table, you won't be able to do it. So use a glass, a cup, whatever you have, just to go. What we're gonna start with is our hydrangea. I'm gonna pull the foliage off. And if you cut, you get many pieces. And if you watch our videos, you know I love showing you how to take all of these pieces of one flower and make it really stretch past. We're gonna start by inserting our stems. Cut that a little bit shorter. You wanna do a little bit of an angle. We wanna cover up these mechanics. This plastic, we wanna cover it up. Nothing's gonna ruin our design faster than seeing all of these mechanics that we just don't want to see. So I'm gonna put 3 in a triangle formation, and then a couple others we're just gonna put up to give us a little bit of height. As we're designing this, make sure none of the stems come through the other side of the foam. We wanna make sure all the stems are in the foam, that way they're drinking nutrients and water. If you push them all through, 1, the flowers will die because they have no water, and 2, we won't be able to put it on the neck of the wine bottle afterwards. Next, I'm gonna take our roses, and I am gonna say that this is gonna be our focal point. This is the point that is right above that label. So I want my roses to be the focal point. Imagine a bow on a beautiful gift box. The bow is the focal point. This is our focal point. Next, I'm going to add our Ostromeria. And again, I cut it like I did the hydrangea. I brought this bouquet in 3 days ago because I really wanted these to open up beautifully. And now that they have, you're gonna see they take up so much space within the design, covers up so much of that mechanic. We really wanna plan ahead for everything that we design with our beautiful Flowers.WhatsNext bouquets. We're gonna do that with all of the stems of the Ostro, so just go ahead and cut that. You see, this stem didn't open up nearly as quick, but that's okay. It'll continue to open. So we could certainly use those still. And we're gonna put these right in. At this point, you should be seeing that the foam is actually already being covered. And put them as close in as you can just to make sure we cover everything. Beautiful. Oh, one more. Almost lost it. Let's throw that, get the garbage off the table. Do you see how it's starting to fill in beautifully already? Isn't that gorgeous? And you can see the dripping that's happening. This is why we don't want to keep it on that bottle. Next, I'm going to add our stock. It is the same thing as before. We're just going to cut these pieces off. And we're going to put these right into the design. Add a little bit of height. All right, our beautiful dianthus. Isn't that a gorgeous flower? I want to balance the weight, the visual weight of these roses in the front. I'm going to balance the back with this dianthus because it's a bigger flower. And do you see how that gives a little bit of balance? Let's hold it up. So we have the heaviness of the roses here. We also have the heaviness of the dianthus on this side. Gives us beautiful balance. Our green hypericum, same thing what we've been doing. Cut these pieces off. Let's make these stems go as far as we can. And we're going to put these in opposite of the green hydrangea so that way our color goes evenly all the way through our design. And at this point, you're going to see that there's not a whole lot of foam showing. Next are beautiful spray roses. Same thing what we've been doing. If you have a spray rose that comes with these beautiful buds, leave those buds on. Chances are they're never going to open, but I think that is so natural and so garden-like. So let's keep those part of the design. And we're just going to put these all the way through. I like what we do together because a lot of our ideas we can utilize throughout the year for other events. I could see this at a wedding shower on every table, whether it's a bottle of water, a bottle of wine, and you did flowers in the color of the wedding. How gorgeous of a statement would that be? Or a baby shower. It is the perfect moment to showcase something unique and new. This is brand new on the market, so nobody's really using it yet. So you could take your beautiful flowers and your beautiful bouquets and create a stunning design. All right. Next we have our lepidum. This we're just going to take pieces of. Rub your fingers to break off some of the leaves, some of the little blooms. Cut it, and you could put a few of these in together. And they could give you just a little bit of height. Do you see how that just finishes that completely off? I mean, certainly you can do them one at a time. I just think it looks prettier when they're grouped. Perfect garden party design. As spring is coming and the blooms will be blooming outside, why not throw a garden party already? And the very last one, making sure we go all the way around. How beautiful is that, right? It is absolutely gorgeous. And as you can see, it is dripping quite a bit. This is why we did not design on top of the wine bottle, because it's going to continue to drip a little bit. So just make sure it's completely dry. But for our purposes, we're going to pretend it's dry so I can show you what it looks like on top of our bottle of wine. So you just slip it right over, and how beautiful is that? It is such a great accent to any event or any gift you do. Remember, customize it, use it for different events. You could have ribbons hanging out. Possibilities are completely endless. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.